Start. Okay, clear ആണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. Okay. Instrumentation system. Now we are going to study the last module, instrumentation system, in which okay. You have studied. You may know that to measure some physical quantity, we use some devices. That is, the devices or instrument, which may be defined as a device or a system which is designed to maintain a functional relationship between a observer and a physical properties. There are some unknown quantities we have to measure. In some process we have to measure temperature or pressure or any length of any material. These are unknown quantities. Temperature, pressure, flow rate or level measurement, or maybe pH value. We have to measure the unknown pH value of some okay, so this type of physical quantities we have to measure by using some devices. So these type of devices are known as instruments. So instrument, generally we can define an instrument is a device or a system which is designed to maintain a functional relationship between this quantity, a property, or a physical functional relationship between a property of a physical variable and to a human observer. അതായത് just assume, for an example, we have to measure a length of a unknown length of a material. ഒരു മെറ്റീരിയലിന്റെ ലെങ്ത് മെഷർ ചെയ്യണം, or we have to measure weight of an instrument. So നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുക, ലെങ്ത് മെഷർ ചെയ്യണം. If you want to measure the length, we use scale or something. Scale എടുക്കണം or meter. So in which there are some 1, 2, 3 marked as a digital. So we have to know that 1 or 2 what it means, what is the unit, if it is centimeter or meter, or what is the subdivision indicates, so that physical observer should know that quantity. So there should be a physical relationship between that operator and that physical instrument. Okay. So the general instrumentation system means it has different blocks on it. The constructional part of a general instrumentation system is represented here. So we have to measure a particular unknown quantity. That is the input of that system. Okay. One second. Okay, I'm just continuing. So it's an instrumentation system in which we have to measure an unknown quantity. Okay, this measured quantity may be either pressure or temperature or weight of any or a material, or maybe it is a flow level, anything. Okay, so this unknown quantity will be our input to the device. Okay, so these are the functional units of a general instrumentation system. If it is any instrumentation system, it has these functional elements. So the unknown quantity to be measured, if it is temperature, pressure, anything, we are giving as an input to that instrument. So an instrumentation system have the first functional element as primary sensing element. So the primary sensing element means the measurement is first detected by this primary sensing element, and it is converted into an analogous electrical signal. Okay, so any unknown quantity which we are applied to this primary sensing element is first it is sensed by this functional element, and it converted that into an analog electrical signal. So this is done by transducer. So നമ്മൾ ഒരു സിഗ്നലിനെ ഇൻപുട്ട് അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അതിനെ അനലോഗ് സിഗ്നൽ ആയിട്ട് കൺവേർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ കൺവേർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഡിവൈസിനെ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് the primary sensing element which is known as transducer. Okay, so this stage is also known as detector transducer stage. Primary sensing element is also known as detector transducer stage. Okay, so a transducer is a device which converts electrical energy, sorry, any physical quantity into electrical energy. Okay, so transducer is a device which converts energy from one form to another. So usually we are converting it into electrical signal, so it is known as electrical transducer. That means a device which converts energy from one form to electrical energy is known as electrical transducer. So the first stage is known as detector transducer stage. So any quantity to be measured is applied to this primary sensing element, that is transducer stage. That transducer accepts that primary unknown quantity and it converts it into electrical signal. If it is pressure or temperature, anything, this primary sensing element which converts that pressure quantity into an electrical signal or temperature quantity into electrical signal. So that stage is known as transducer. So the output of the transducer stage is then given to signal conditioning element. Okay, this variable conversion and variable manipulation element. These two stages combinedly called it as signal conditioning element. Okay, so the signal conditioning element is the output of this primary sensing element, that is transducer element, is usually maybe too small to operate an indicator. Okay, you have seen some instruments in our electrical lab itself, voltmeter, ammeter, or wattmeter, something. These are also instruments. That instrument indicates that pointer, the particular value of that unknown quantity. നമ്മൾ ഒരു voltage apply ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ that voltmeter indicates how much voltage it is by using a pointer on that scale. So that pointer have to move from the zero value to particular value to indicate that unknown value, unknown quantity. So that needs some energy to operate that pointer. A spring movement നടക്കണമെങ്കിൽ അതിനൊരു energy കിട്ടണം. So the primary sensing element is used to convert that our unknown quantity to electrical signal. So the produced electrical signal may be too small quantity, that magnitude will be very small. So it cannot operate the indicator or a recorder. So we have to manipulate it, or we have to condition that output of that primary sensing element. So therefore it is suitably processed and modified in the signal conditioning element so as to obtain an output in the desired form. Okay, so to make that output to work, that operator or pointer, we have to modify that output of primary sensing element. So signal conditioning element, it includes signal conversion element and signal manipulation element. Okay, so first we are going to study about the signal conversion element. For example, for signal conversion element, it is analog to digital converter. Analog to digital converter നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടായിരിക്കും, ADC. That the function of analog to digital converter is the quantity. If the output of primary sensing element is generally in analog signal, it's an analog signal, continuously varying signal ആയിരിക്കും. We have to convert that into a digital form. Then we use analog to digital converter, because our output presentation is as a digit. So we need that in a digital form. So we have to convert that analogous signal into digital signal. So variable conversion element is used to convert the output of primary sensing element into another form. So the output of primary sensing element may be an analog electrical signal or at any form. So it may be voltage or a frequency or some other electrical parameter. So for the instrument to perform a desired function, so that instrument have to perform that output as a digital form. So we have to convert this output to some other suitable form. So but that output should keep or maintain that the properties or nature of that original signal. So that variable conversion element that converts only the magnitude of that signal. It will always keep or maintain the nature of or physical nature or properties of that signal. അതായത് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നത് ഒരു sinusoidal waveform ആണ് എങ്കിൽ the output will also be a sinusoidal form. It will not change the property. Okay. Then that means first stages. So our measured quantity is given to our primary sensing element. Primary sensing element gives an analogous output to variable conversion element. The output produced here will not be a greater value to operate a device. So we have to condition this output. So for that we are using variable conversion element. Variable conversion element, the function of variable conversion element to convert the any form of energy coming from this transducer into digital or any other form. Okay. So the next one is signal manipulation element.